Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I have my family's August 2022 budget. I am doing it again on the Everydollar app. I really like using this as opposed to the spreadsheet. So that's what I'm using this month, and let's just get right into it. So the first section we have here is our income. I have everything blocked out individually just for privacy, but I do have a carryover. This is money that is being carried over from our checking account into the next month. I have to have a buffer because the mortgage comes out the first of the month and we get paid after the first of the month. So that money has to be in there so that it can be taken out. So we do have a carryover, but I have it blocked out for privacy. I also have my husband's income blocked out for privacy. He works for an employer and he is salary and he gets paid twice a month. I am working a lot more than I did in the previous months. I have a goal amount this month, which I have blocked out for privacy, but basically I do Grubhub, DoorDash, Instacart, things like that. I work for myself. And then other is just if we're gifted money, if we sell anything, we don't plan on anything like that happening, but if it does, there's a place to put it, and our planned income for this month is $5,013.27. Moving on to the bill section, the first thing we have here is our mortgage. This is for our principal, interest, home insurance, and our taxes all in one. It is $473.76. Next up is gas and electric, and this is at $146.27 this month. Water and trash is $0 this month. We pay this every 3 months, and it is not due until next month. Next up is Cricket, and this is $70. It used to be $35, but now it has doubled. My husband has also joined Cricket. Next up is internet, and that is at $44.99. Moving on to the expenses section, we have our buffer, which we always try to leave $500 in our checking account. Next up is dates and fun money. This is anything we do as a family, any dates that we go on, any eating out that we do, and we are doing $200 this month. Next up is gas. This is gas for our car and our van, and this is at $350 this month. We do have a couple things planned, a couple road trips, so I'm not sure how this will do with the gas prices, but we did go last month. My husband and I went to the Traverse City area. We also just got back from Mackinac. Actually, I'm filming this on the 1st, August 1st, and we just got back yesterday. So we went up there and we went to Tequamanon Falls. And then we also had another trip. I can't remember what it was, but we spent, I think it was about $300 in gas. So I'm hoping that this is fine. It should be. I'd rather have too much than not enough. So $350 for that. For groceries, we have $350. I don't plan on going to Costco this month, but there's a few things I would like to get at Sam's. And I know when I go in there, it's usually at least $100 that I spend. So I am planning for that. I am not sure we'll use all of this money. We are eating out of our deep freezer and trying to get things gone. So we'll see. Again, I'd rather have too much money planned than not enough. Next on the list is household. This is for any soap or paper products that we use. Next up is miscellaneous, and I have this at $90. This is for anything that's miscellaneous and doesn't fit in any other category, and there is always something every single month that comes up that is a miscellaneous purchase. Next up, we have Hulu, and that is 99 cents a month. And we are putting some money towards our principal mortgage this month, and that is $150. Now we are at the savings section of the budget. This is our emergency fund. We have this at Frankenmuth Credit Union. It's in a Wealth Builders account, and we are putting $500 in that this month. Next up is our sinking funds. We have this in all of these sinking funds here that you see here. We have these in one Capital One online savings account, and I just keep track on a spreadsheet and an app how much is in each one. I do this because if one category goes over, it technically doesn't go over. I'm just borrowing money from another category. I don't like to do that, but occasionally things do come up, such as car repairs that are very, very expensive, and we might not have enough money for them, and so I might borrow from Christmas or something like that. Car insurance, we are putting $60 into that. We just paid it in July, and we don't have to pay it again until January, and it did go down a little bit in price, so I did lower this. I think I was saving about $100 a month, so I lowered it a little bit. Next up is car repairs, and we are putting in $80 this month. Next up, we have Christmas, and I'm putting $125. This fund I think I spent about $300 last month. Amazon Prime really got me, but I did get some good deals on some things for Christmas, so I did spend some money from this fund. I am completely done shopping for my husband for Christmas. Let's just say that. Next up is clothes for my youngest son, Jonah. He gets $10 this month. And then we have the clothing fund for my son, Logan, and he gets $14 this month. The clothing fund for my husband gets $25, and then my clothing fund also gets $25. Next up, we have his gifts, and that is at $0 this month. We don't have anything going on for the next few months, and we have $70 in that account, so that's good enough. So we don't need to put anything in there this month. Next up we have is the home maintenance, and I'm putting $99.73. This is just the extra that was left over from making this budget, so I just threw it all in the home maintenance. Next up we have is the kids, and they are getting $80 this month, and they only have, I think, $1.47 starting out in their account. We spent quite a bit on them, got them some things. When we went to Mackinac Island this past weekend, we bought them some insulated cups and some things, and so $80 for the kids. Next up we have his medical. We're not putting anything in there right now. You can see that we have a starting balance of $348.61, so that's pretty good. So I'm happy with that. Next up we have his pictures, and this is for professional pictures whenever we get them done, and we have $193.01 in this account, so I'm not putting anything in there for now. Next up we have is the subscription and membership sinking fund. We're putting $30 in, and we did get a new thing. Last month we signed up for a Zoom membership, and then we also got my son a little tablet, so there's a fee that goes with that. You have to pay. It's free for a year, but after that it won't be. And then we also have our Costco membership renewing the 31st of this month, so I upped this amount. I think it was 20 to 25 I was putting in. I upped it to 30, and then next month I might up it a little bit more. I just want to make sure that when things pop up, I have the money to pay for them, and we have a little over $100 in this account, so it's pretty good. Next up is vacation, and we're only putting $50 in this month. We are going on vacation next month. We are going to Arizona, and the flight and the rental car and the hotels, well, 2 of the hotels are already paid for. There's one that you don't pay until you get there, but so we're not going on any other bigger vacations. So we do a lot of camping and things like that. We have a few camping trips planned, so we don't really need to be putting too much in here. And then we have some other financial goals that we're working on, so we want to get those done before we add more into the vacation fund. Next up is my tax fund. I'm putting $200 in here. This is to pay my taxes because I am an independent contractor and I work for myself, so I do need to take money out of my income to pay my taxes. Next up is my husband. He has his own online checking account with his own debit card, and he gets $100 this month. Next up is mine. I also have my own online account, and I get $50. The reason I get way less than my husband is because I have some money saved up because I don't really spend a lot, so I'm perfectly okay with having just $50. It's fine. Next up, we have a city card. This is technically our debt. We got this card in June, I believe. We haven't had it very long, and it is technically no interest until August of next year, but I don't like carrying around debt. So instead of just paying a little bit a month and stretching it out for a year, I'm just going crazy on it to pay it off and get it out of the way, because as you can see, this is taking up a big chunk of our money. $900 going to a card. This could be going to our extra mortgage or extra fund or extra savings or whatnot. So this is a city card, and the balance is $1722.88, and we are paying $900 this month, and then we will actually pay it off next month. That would be $822.88. So we will be paying that off next month. So that's very exciting. And then next up we have is a Visa card. We use this Visa card for almost all of our spending. And because we spent money on it this past weekend and yesterday, there wasn't enough time for it to post so that I could actually pay it off. So technically this is debt. It's just being carried over because I didn't have time to pay it off. So that's $228.53, and that will be paid off. There's nothing else on it. It's just basically things that we spent in Mackinac, and we used that card to get gas and whatnot. So as you can see, this is a Everydollar budget. That means all of our income minus all of our expenses and bills minus all of our savings equals zero. That means that every single dollar that we bring in, every single dollar that's already in the bank, it has a place to go. It is budgeted and we know what we are supposed to do with it. That is how I like to do my budget. It really keeps me on track. That is our budget for August 2022. I hope you guys enjoyed this video and I hope that I motivated you to get budgeting this month. If you guys like this video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe. I make new budgeting videos every single month. Thank you for watching and I'll see you guys in the next one.